This comes from a subreddit. It was written by a user. I'm reading it now. It was a cold December day in the early 1980s. My dad and I were boating on Lake Ontario in our 16-foot sea Ray. We had a good heater in the boat and were well bundled up, so the cold wasn't a problem. We got all the way out to the lake without seeing another boat or any other signs of life. It was during this time that my dad turned on the radio to find some music to listen to. As we were sailing, we picked up a signal on the radio. At first, it was just garbled screaming, then the sound of water gurgling, then a lullaby being sung in reverse. Just as the song ended, a thick fog seemed to materialize out of nowhere. The water around us seemed to go still for a moment. Then hands began reaching up from beneath the surface of the water, pulling and tugging at the boat. My dad and I both screamed at the top of our lungs as the hands dragged our boat down into the murky depths of the lake. My dad fought to keep the boat under control, but it was no use. We were at the mercy of the unseen forces that were determined to pull us under. The hands in the water seemed to be relentless, and we could hear the gurgling water getting closer and closer. As we were pulled further and further down, we knew that if we didn't get to the surface, we would drown. Just when we thought it couldn't get any worse, the water around us suddenly turned freezing cold. And with a final jerk, we were plunged into the depths of the lake. The last thing I remember is the feeling of icy cold water closing over my head and the sound of my dad's scream echoing in my ears. Did you guys enjoy that story? Because I sure as hell didn't. But anyways, if you did, please make sure to leave a like before you go, and also consider following for more content. I'll see you next time. Bye.